What's going on, lads and lasses? So, of course, England take on the Republic of Ireland tonight at 5 o'clock in the UEFA Nations League, the first of the UEFA Nations League games, as England are in League B after getting relegated, of course, in the 22-23 campaign. And, of course, we will see two brand new managers tonight for Ireland and for England, with Ireland, of course, having their brand new manager, the former Iceland manager, and the manager who was, of course, Iceland manager when they beat England back in 2016. And for England, of course, it is the start of a new era for England, with Southgate no longer at the helm of the England job. It is now, of course, Lee Carsley, who is at the moment a temporary caretaker manager, but I'm sure he will get the job permanently. And he's done some fantastic stuff already, with his squad selection. It's a very young England squad. There's not that many veterans in there. If you look towards the veterans in the squad, you've got the likes of Harry Maguire, Harry Kane in there, John Stones in there as well. Then you've got your other ones, the likes of, Pickford, Nicky Pope as well. And then, of course, like I say, younger players, the likes of Anthony Gordon, you've got in there, you've got Etsy in there, you've got other players as well, that are younger players. Etsy obviously not that young, but still younger than what has been picked previous by Southgate. And of course, this is a big game because it is England versus Ireland. It is a British Isles, derby at the end of the day, and this is a game, that I can't wait to see tonight, to be honest. I can't wait to see, what Lee Carsley can produce as the England manager, even if he is only the caretaker manager for now. But this is going to be an interesting one. If you look at the past 5 meetings of England and Ireland, we won the last game we played against them back in, I believe it was 2020. We played them and we won 3-0. Before that, of course, you've got a string of 4 games where it was a draw, a 0-0 draw. Then, of course, you got 3 other games there where there were 1-1 draws. The last time Ireland actually beat was all the way back in 1988. They won 1-0 in the game on the 12th of June back in 1988. It was a 1-0 win for Ireland, and the goal scorer of that game was, of course, Ray Houghton, who scored the goal in that game. So, looking at it, this is going to be an interesting one, and of course it is the kickoff of the UEFA Nations League. After this, we do then have, of course, another UEFA Nations League game, but I'm looking forward to this one tonight. I've got to say, it's going to be interesting. It's always great when you get to go up against the home nations, and this is sure to be a really good game. Score prediction, if I have to choose one going into it, I will come away with, of course, England winning 3-1 against Ireland. I'll take a 3-1 win against Ireland and get ourselves on the board early in the UEFA Nations League games. And of course, players to watch for Ireland is Sammy Szmodic, ex-Blackburn Rovers player, now, of course, Ipswich Town player. Fantastic player. I've seen him play, when he played for Blackburn against my team, Newcastle United. I think it was last season we played them. And he was a really good player in that. And on the England side of things for players to watch, there's quite a few, to be honest. Obviously Anthony Gordon will be a one to watch, with him being under Lee Carsley, and somebody that really pushed Anthony Gordon on the international scene. And of course, Anthony Gordon did fantastic on the international scene as well under Lee Carsley's guidance. And just looking at, of course, what Lee Carsley can produce as well with this England setup that he's got. There's a lot of players in there from the under-21s that won the Euros, you know, under Lee Carsley. So there's a lot of loyalty there from Lee Carsley towards the lads that, you know, got him into this hot seat. And I'm sure, you know, we'll see a lot of fantastic football from a lot of them young lads, the likes of Morgan Gibbs-White, Anthony Gordon, you know, and a whole plethora of players that have been called up that we haven't seen called up to the England squad, you know, before, or haven't been given the chance when they have been called up to the England squad. But anyway, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like I say, if I have to pick a score prediction for this game, I will say 3-1 England to come away from this game against Ireland tonight, 5 o'clock, of course. And I'll see you all for the next one. Away the lads.